Respected mothers of Srebrenica, distinguished families of the victims of genocide, excellencies, eminences, ladies and gentlemen. 30 years after the committed genocide against the Bosniaks in the United Nations safe area of Srebrenica, we are unveiling the Srebrenica Flower Monument in the service of truth, justice and prevention of evil in the future. After last year's adoption of the United Nations General Assembly resolution on International Day of Reflection and Commemoration of the 1995 genocide in Srebrenica, we are unveiling a monument to the victims of the genocide at the United Nations headquarters. This is a historic moment for Bosnia and Herzegovina and for the United Nations. After the Second World War, according to final verdicts of United Nations courts, 2 genocides have been committed against the Bosniaks in Bosnia and Herzegovina, in and around Srebrenica, and against the Tutsi in Rwanda. The monuments to the genocides committed in the heart of Europe and the heart of Africa bear witness to the truth, but also warn humanity to never again allow genocide to be repeated. I thank the Secretary General of the United Nations, the General Assembly of the United Nations, and the numerous states that helped the truth about the genocide in Srebrenica to triumph and made it possible for us to open this monument today. I express special respect to the mothers of Srebrenica who have tirelessly fought for truth and justice for decades. I also express gratitude to all those who in any way helped realize this important project. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening of the monument to the victims of the last genocide in the 20th century is an important message for all of humanity. This monument is a permanent testimony, a warning, and a signpost, a testimony to the genocide committed against the Bosniaks, established by final and legally binding verdicts of United Nations courts. A warning to humanity that such evil and horror must never again happen to anyone. A guide mark to new generations to educate themselves and not allow the spread of ideologies and politics that lead to genocide. The Srebrenica Flower Monument will stand here forever at the UN headquarters. It will forever be a place where every mother, every survivor, but also every righteous person in the world can express their sorrow and respect for the victims. It will forever be a symbol of our collective memory and an eternal warning to humanity. It will forever bear witness to the victory of truth over falsehood. It will forever send a global message that the civilized world will not allow the denial, minimization or relativization of the genocide committed against the Bosniaks in Srebrenica. Unfortunately, as we mark 30 years since the genocide against Bosniaks, we are facing new threats to Bosnia and Herzegovina. The same great state ideology and politics that caused the aggression against the Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina and the genocide against Bosniaks are once again threatening my homeland. That is why it is important that the United Nations and the democratic world to support the protection of the legal order of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the respect for the judgments of UN courts, the condemnation of war criminals, and the halting of genocidal propaganda. Our Bosnian and Herzegovinian messages are universal. Instead of divisions, let us build bridges. Instead of conflict, let us affirm dialogue and peace. Instead of untruth, let us spread truth. Ladies and gentlemen, despite all the hardship, injustice and suffering, I believe in the future of the state of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let us continue to fight for democratic and civilized society. A democratic and secure Bosnia and Herzegovina is a moral and historical debt owed by Bosnia and Herzegovina and the United Nations to the victims of genocide. Let this monument also serve as a lesson to all of humanity that evil must be stopped in time. Let us build a future on the foundations of truth and justice. Thank you for your attention.